Hey guys, thanks for joining me for another DOKKAN battle video, and today we are going to do a showcase on this Hacchan and Android 17, also known as Android 8 and Android 17, and if you want to get really cheesy, we could just say Android 25, right? So, anyways, I know I'm a little late getting to this one. It's been a crazy busy week for me. I've been doing, extra podcasts and things like that, and just very busy at work, very busy weekends, so a little bit behind on my showcases, but for the new free-to-play units, I think this is the most intriguing unit, so I definitely want to get a showcase out on them. I think they're the most viable of the three free-to-play units we just got. These guys, the Hacchan and the DFFOO. I will try to get showcases out on the other two as well if I have time, we'll see. But there's more default stuff dropping tonight, so who knows, right? So let's go ahead and take a look at them. We'll look at their passive here, and then we'll jump into the showcase, right? So they're a free-to-play Androids lead, which is fine if you're locked into free-to-play. Like, they're pretty decent leader you can run. Raises attack for one turn, causes supreme damage with a high chance to stun. So that stunning definitely could come into play on Super Battle Road. They get attack and defense 125, an additional attack and defense 80%, chance of performing a crit plus 25, and reduces damage by 25 when HP is 80% or less. So 25% damage reduction is pretty good, and 80% isn't hard to hit in difficult content, right? Guards all attacks for 8 turns, which that is also very good. So he's got the very rare combination of guard and damage reduction, which is really good. And then an additional attack and defense 80%, launches an additional attack that has a medium chance of becoming a super for 8 turns after receiving an attack. Recovers HP with candy, that's just a throwaway, but getting the extra additional in there isn't bad either, so definitely some good stuff going on for this guy. I do think, like, you probably don't have to put crit on him. I probably should have taken that 6 crit and maybe gone, like, more additional on this guy, because they're meant to be a defensive unit. I probably didn't even need to go as high on the additionals, to be honest. I think if you go, like, 11 to 15 additional, you're probably okay, because, like, on Super, he's just getting an attack rate, so not even a defense rate, so the additionals aren't even as important. I mean, you could just go all dodge on this guy, and I don't think that would be the worst idea, right? I do think defense equips should be your top priority on this guy, though. So I did put some defense equips on there, because when you have a unit that's guarding and damage reduction, the higher you can get that defense is going to be more of an impact. So that's the way I would say for sure, is you really want to go high on defense if you can. So we are running him on Gamma 2's team. We're going to end up linking him up with this 16 and 18. That's his best linking partner at 4 links. And they're also support units, so we're going to see this guy looking good, pretty much double supported the whole way through. Right now, he's only getting Android Assault, and he is very lowly link leveled, right? So we'll keep that in mind. So 110k defense, not the craziest, right? But we're not under 80% HP, so we need to get under 80% HP to really see this guy looking good. So I think they're going to be somewhat situational, right? Like, if this were turn 1 against Cell Max, like, they would probably get obliterated, right? Because they're really only getting guard, but without the damage reduction, they're going to get crushed with the levels of defense they have. So we really want to get us below 80% to see what they're looking like. So we just did 2.2 mil, which is decent. Like, that's fine. They're not really meant to be a damage dealer. I mean, if you're using this unit, they're going to be like a floating unit, pretty much. Just to, like, defend and not get you killed in, like, red zone, right? Now, we did do 3 attacks there, which is good with the double super. So once you add all that up, I mean, then the attack stat's looking pretty decent. If you have those additionals in there. I just wish they got defense on Super. Oh man, that is such a killer, man. Give them defense on Super, because, like, their 100 and whatever K defense is not that great right there. But it could be okay with the guard and damage reduction. Once again, we haven't seen them with their full defense yet, right? Now here's the thing, they did get another 80% attack and defense for 8 turns after receiving an attack. So they're going to be looking a lot better next turn. So, I mean, you give them the extra 80 for receiving an attack. You give them the extra 80 for being 80% or less. Then I think we're actually cooking a little bit, right? So that was like their floor. Like, that's probably going to be like their worst turn is at turn 1. We got to see them a little bit more here. Let's float 019. I don't think this rotation is even capable of taking damage. I mean, the 18 and Krillin would be, but they've got type advantage, so I don't think we're going to get under 80% here. The thing is the Gammas are so overpowered, I probably just need to go into, like, a red zone fight or something just so I can immediately get under 80%, but we'll try it here. We'll go a little bit. This way we can kind of look at how they're looking at in just, like, normal situations too, not just, like, super hard content, but I'm thinking that's where you're going to want to use this Hacchan in 17, is probably as just like a nice option in hard content to help defend, right? Alright. So Gamma 2 doing this thing, pretty much one-turning the phase, or like one-shotting the phase here. 18, I don't know if she'll take them out. Pretty low attack stat, but she does have type advantage. Alright, she took them out. So let's get to a fresh phase here. And once again, we weren't linked very well. We're going to be linked a lot better here. And we are getting, like, supported a bunch, right? So, okay. Much better now. So after getting hit, now we're talking. We're like 250k defense. And he's got 80% more defense coming. Then we're talking 25% damage reduction guard. Now we're looking good. So like the second they get hit and they get a few links, they are looking much, much better. Including, here's the big thing, we're getting Cold Judgment, right? So Cold Judgment is a very huge link, and this is a very non-link level Hacchan in 17, right? I probably do need to get them on my link level team, because it is a unit I think I actually will use. So I think I do need to get them link level, because I think if you get Cold Judgment, yeah, with some links now, we're almost to a 3 attack stat. They're actually looking pretty solid. That turn 1 was looking really scary, not gonna lie, but now that we're seeing them after getting hit, and they carry this for 8 turns, right? So they get hit once, and they're at least gonna have this amount of defense while their guard is up, which is good. Now after 8 turns could be a little bit iffy, but if you're running an event where you know you got type advantage anyways, you'll carry that guard for the whole fight. So I think in type advantage situations and long events are going to be good, and I think they're going to be fine for any shorter events, right? You know, would they do okay in Cell Max? That I'm not sure. I mean, they would guard. I mean, I think if you have the damage reduction against Cell Max, I think they're going to be fine. I don't know if they'll tank a super. Guard with 25% damage reduction with, say, you know, let's say you're under 80%, they're probably going to be over 300k defense. Maybe. I don't know. But for sure, they're going to be fine against normals, which for a lot of units, that's all you can ask, right? Against Cell Max, like, just be okay for normals and we'll take it. Alright, so we'll let Gamma 1 maybe get hit a little bit here. The thing is these Gamma turns, they're just going to be obliterating Vegeta. Especially Gamma 2 here. He's going to annihilate this SDR Vegeta. So let's see. Of course, Gamma 1 eats a super right away. We do need to take damage, right? So what okay, we took a little bit, but that's not going to get us to 80%. What we need to do is get that 18 and Krillin in harm's way is probably what we have to do. And eat a super with them. To get under 80%. If we don't get under 80%, I mean, we took 10% there, right? But if we don't get under 80%, I might just have to hop into a red zone quick and just eat some damage. Maybe against, like, Cooler, something like that, maybe. Metal Cooler Core, that one's pretty tough, like, right away. We'll see. Alright. So on this turn, how do we take damage here? We've got type advantage, like... Yeah, I don't know that we take damage here, but we'll put Hacchan in 17 in slot 1. So yeah, 280k defense right now. Once again, we're not under 80%, so we're leaving stuff on the table. I'm going to try not to heal here. Oh, I should have got the super, though. Alright, well, I guess we're not supering. I don't want a soft reset. I was just, like, focusing on not grabbing the physical orbs is honestly what I was doing right there. Let's see. Okay, we got a little dodge there. I think giving this guy dodge is not a bad idea. Like, normally on units that want to get hit, I usually don't like dodge. But this guy just needs to get hit once every 8 turns. So, like, the dodge really isn't going to screw you over on this guy. And more often it's going to save you than it is going to screw you over. So I think going with a dodge build on them is probably fine. Because that's going to be their role as defense, right? By the way, getting a little look at the 16 and 18, I literally pulled them and just, like, never use them. Because, like, the androids have better options, I feel like. They're an okay little support unit, but I just don't like how their passive is set up. Like, depending on super class or extreme class to be able to get the full passive, like, dude, just make them like a 40% attack and defense support. Like, why all these gimmicks, man? I don't know. Just a weird gimmick for their support. Just was not necessary. Alright, well, we'll keep my Gamma 2 on rotation here. Gamma 2's not taking damage. I don't think well, let's put Gamma 1. Let's have some fun to let Gamma 1 build up. I mean... I gotta enjoy these boys since I got them, even during a showcase for another unit, right? Let's see what happens here. Gamma 1's gonna get fully built up here. Yeah, he's fully built up. He's gonna be nasty now. About a 9 attack stat. Pretty good, pretty good. And by the way, floating the Gammas is not a bad thing, because they have support. Like, they have everything. They are just so freaking good. Alright, we got a counter dodge here. This is my first time actually seeing the counter dodge. Oh, and then he dodged my counter. That's like the typical anime thing. Like, oh, now I'm powerful, but no, I dodged it. Now I'm gonna do this ultra attack. Oh, but I dodged it. Like, that's a typical Dragon Ball fight, right? Like, they do the giant ki blast attack. The smoke is up. Like, all right, did we get him? I think we beat him, and then they just come out of the smoke unscathed. Like, that's what we just had right there. I'm gonna counter you. No, I'm gonna counter back. That's so hilarious. Okay. All right, this guy can definitely deal damage. I mean, I want 18 and Krillin to get smacked up, but they got type advantage. And even this, well, let's put the 17 or the 18 and 16 in slot 1. Let's see if they get super, they might take a little bit of damage. How did we heal? What did I do to heal up? Probably through a link or something. But yeah, 284k defense is pretty good. I don't know, guys. This team might be too good. Really, my only weak spot to take a lot of damage is 18 and Krillin until we get to, like, Evolution. And that just might be it. We might have to get to Evolution Blue Vegeta just to see what, like, Hacchan's looking like under 80%. I'm going to tell you this. Power creep has been fast and heavy. It used to be that, like, this Legendary Vegeta event was pretty challenging. Now it's, like, my casual showcase stage. Let's take some damage here. Come on. I think they'll take a little bit. Oh, my God. I guess, like, 250k defense is fine, because this guy used to be, like, hitting pretty hard. I guess we probably got defense on super with them, too. But 17 and Hacchan here, hitting about 3 mil attack stats, with having the opportunity to multi-super is not bad. They are going to lose their guard coming up. Wow, 3 mil here, yeah. I mean, they're multi-supering, hitting, like, 2.5 to 3 mil attack stats, and very good defensively. I do like them. They are, like, one of the better free-to-play units we've gotten here in a while, especially if you're going to be running androids. Now, their teams are super limited. Thankfully for them, like, their two teams just recently got ridiculously good leaders. So, their teams are androids, which Gamma 2 just saved that team. And then Joint Forces, which literally just got their first proper leader in Goku and Vegeta. So, they are viable, I would say, on both teams. Neither of them depend on, you don't have to run them with androids. You don't have to run them with anything specific. They're just a pretty self-sufficient unit. How we take damage on this rotation, I do not know. So I do not think we're taking damage. I literally have to put 18 and Krillin in, like, slot 1 against Evolution of Blue Vegeta. I think that's what I'm going to have to do. The sad thing is they could, like, get one shot. They could take, like, 700k, but I got to get some damage here, right? Like I said, if I can't do it, we'll just hop into a quick, like, red zone fight with this same team. I just want to see a turn or two under 80%. I just chose two. Yeah, this is going to do, like, nothing. I don't think anybody on this rotation would have taken damage. I mean, maybe 0 and 19, but if that was considered a ki blast, they would have just absorbed it, right? And then a casual 11 mil here for Gamma 2 with multiple supers coming, most likely. So, Gamma 2 is just a little bit powerful. Mine is rainbowed, so he's looking pretty good. Not much is surviving Gamma 2. It would actually be fun to go through some of these stages, like God Event, Legendary Vegeta, some of these things that used to be considered super challenging, and just do, like, speed runs with the Gammas. Like, that could be kind of fun. Like, how fast can we obliterate? Like, you could probably make a Gamma team and, like, type neutral, type disadvantage, whatever, just breeze through the God event. Probably, like, no problem, right? Alright, so let's go slot 1. Who's going to take the most damage? Alright, so Hacchan and 17, their defense went down because they need to refresh their hit. So if they get smacked, like, right away with the super, they're going to take a lot of damage. Actually, probably too much. Because they're not guarding. So I think ideally I want them to get hit once. They'll take from a normal here. Let's see. All right, so we're just going to eat it right away. Is this going to do like 500k? We might just die. Like, how annoying is that? Yeah, 500k. How annoying is that? That we just, like, can't take damage and then we just get one shot. That is super annoying. All right, let's hop into a red zone. I think that's what has to happen here. Of course, my luck is just terrible with these things. Okay. Red zone, and I think I want to go in the Wicked Bloodline. And I think Metal Cooler is, like, pretty tough right away. Let's just hop into this. And I literally just want to get in, get some damage, and I just want to see these guys with their full passive, right? And I think just in case, let's bring, I don't know if I want to bring Whis necessarily, but maybe, like, Icarus. I still want to be able to take damage. I mean, if I go in here and just die, like, that's fine. Oh, yeah, Cyclopean Guard. Yeah, Cyclopean Guard is a beast. We'll hop in here and let Cyclopean Guard smack us up a little bit. Well, Gammas, I don't know. Let's put Gamma 2 in slot 1, I guess. We are going to have a good rotation. Who's my weakest defensively? Wow, Gamma 2's just starting at 300k? Is this guy got a beam super attack? I guess I'm gonna put Gamma 2, I guess. Yeah, I mean, I think a super would still do damage to Gamma 2, because I remember this guy hits pretty hard. But like, Shiro 19 might just absorb it if it's a beam attack, which it might be. Okay, we're gonna eat a super right away. This is... and then he dodges, dude. Seriously? My Gamma 2 only has like 3 or 6 dodge. Are you kidding me right now? You just have no luck. Can I just get to 80% health, please? Can I just get to 80%? Like, I don't think we're taking damage from normals. Red Zone can't even throw me a bone. And then I'm doing like all of these Cell Max runs, right? Because the thing is I know I built my Gamma 2 wrong. Like, I'm not afraid to admit it. I gave him 32 additional and like 6 dodge, right? Where realistically I should have poured like my heart and soul into dodge. And then of course on Cell Max, he doesn't dodge because he shouldn't with the amount I gave him. And then the one time I legitimately want him to eat a super right here, he cannot do it. So I don't know if this is a showcase at this point or if it's just going to be me ranting for a little bit. But it's obviously a longer showcase than what I want to do, because I just want to get hit and take some damage. Now I think 19 and Hacchan, they might eat enough from a normal here just to get us within range. We'll see. Alright, so Cyclopean Guard is out of here in one turn. But now we're on Cooler. So Cooler is probably going to be pretty lethal here. So, yeah, we're going to put him right away at slot 1. They're going to eat a lot of damage here, but let's see. And then maybe I'll just die. I don't know. Maybe I'll just die. Let's just see. Probably super me turn 1. Yep. And just kill me probably. Sure. Aren't showcases fun? Did we live that? Okay, we actually lived it. The question is can we live on normals? And then, of course, I didn't actually bring healing items, but I don't want to heal. I want to get to the next turn. And I don't know if I can make it to the next turn now because, okay, I guess I can use an Icarus, but then we can't really see him tank. Oh, we're just going to die. Never mind. All right, we're going to try that fight again. God, these Gammas are too strong, and then it's like finding the right balance. Let's try again. The nice thing is well, actually, I do have a limited amount of attempts on here, don't I? All right, try again. All right. I don't know, guys. I just can't win here. All right, we're going to get Hacchan right away. So I think against Cyclopean Guard. Let's put 17 and Hacchan slot 1. Whether they super or not, I don't think it's going to kill us. I think we can live the turn. We just got to get to another turn. So let's try this. And we do have the ideal rotation, so this is good. Yeah, I do want a super. I can grab whatever here. It doesn't matter if I heal. We're at full health. All right, so 170k defense. So this is like his floor starting out turn 1. All right, only 37. Oh, I'm guarding. That's right. Okay. I mean, that's good, right? He guards. I was hoping to take damage from normals. Maybe we'd still eat from a super here. Somebody gets supered. I mean, if 18 and 16 get supered, I would take that. He's got the 80% defense. All right, what's he going to take here? He's guarding with the extra 80%. Is he too strong? Okay, 183. That's good. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. All right, now the goal is hopefully Cyclopean Guard lives. And then we can just finish him off quick with the Gammas and then get into a turn with Hacchan. Oh, yeah, because he's got plenty of health here. But let's hope that, you know, I'm going to have a double Gamma turn, but I think it's 2 Gamma 2s, unfortunately. Because we're going to be missing out on some important links, but we just got to live the turn here. Oh, no, we did get Gamma 1 and 2. Perfect. So, yeah, I think we're going to be fine right here. I definitely don't want to heal. So we'll just do that. We'll do that. 18 could be in trouble, but they do have type advantage. But I think the Gammas are just going to take them out. Gamma 1's going to do some good damage here. So hopefully we'll just take Cyclopean Guard out. And then we won't have anything to worry about. And they one-turned them last time, so I think we're going to be fine here. Perfect. All right, so finally, you know, this actually worked out. Because 17 and Hacchan got hit, so we've got their 80% for getting hit. Now we're going to see their 80% for being under 80% health. So this is going to be their best defensive turn. And we've got Guard. So this would actually be a great turn to showcase them maybe eating a super from Cyclopean Guard or from Cooler. And really seeing if they can defend. So this actually could be a really nice way to end the showcase. Which I'm hoping this next turn will end the showcase. Because this has been a long one here, but that's fine. Yeah, we went through the whole Legendary Vegeta event. Couldn't get 80%. That's alright. It was either 100% or 0% is kind of what we did there. Alright. I hope 18 and Krillin can finish off. He's got just a little bit. 1.5, but with type advantage. I think we can finish him off. Come on. Okay, perfect, perfect. Okay, so now we've got Cooler. This will be a good test. And we've got support. We've got everything we want here. So, let's go slot 1. Okay, 4 links active. So, 243k defense. Is their defense lowered? I feel like it should be better than that. We're below 80%. Or is that on super? Hold on, let's double check here. Alright, so... Oh wait, I'm looking at the wrong unit. Hold on, let me look at... Oh, 278. Sorry, I was looking at the wrong unit. Okay, 278. I feel like we had them there before, although we're not getting Gamma 2, I don't think is defense supporting. So that could be a big thing, because is he the attack? Yeah, he's the attack support. So, the issue here is we don't have the defense support, so I think they would be over 300k here, which is pretty good. And then, and we're going to get the guaranteed additional, or we have that from before. Oh, so we have the damage reduction with 80% or less. Chance of performing a crit. Oh, so we're not getting any more defense? Did I misread that? Alright, let me read this passive one more time. Okay, attack and defense 125. 80% in chance of performing a crit. And reduces. Okay, so we're getting the crit chance and the 80% there. And then we already have the attack and defense 80%. So yes, we are getting a boost there. And we're getting extra crit chance here as well. So... the defense, I think, would be over 300k with guard. Like, that's not bad, right? Let's see what they would take here from Cooler. I hope we can get an attack off, though, without dying. Because I want to see what their attack... Okay, of course. I don't know. Will they live this? Guard, damage reduction. Okay, they lived it. So that was impressive, right? And then 3.5 mil. Okay, so when they've got the full boost on, 3.5 mil is pretty solid. But hey, surviving AGL Metal Cooler Super there actually is impressive. So... this was really a perfect way to end the video to show them, yeah, they can tank in red zone against a fairly tough boss. So anyways, guys, let me know what you think of this 17 and Hacchan. Thanks for watching. We'll catch y'all on the next one.